because he didn't have $4,000 to give the doctor. He was a student. He was waiting tables. He was married to an absolutely wonderful young woman, and he got sick, and they did nothing, and they did nothing, and they did nothing. Finally, he was admitted to the hospital. He was vomiting fecal matter, and his kidneys had already shut down. That's how sick they let him get before they did anything. The cancer was stage 3. They gave up. We didn't. I called every cancer care center on the East Coast before finally somebody at Duke University said, I'll do a consult. And when he met him, he realized that to send Mike back to Savannah would be a death sentence. So Duke took care of him, and they gave us 2 more years with him. But he died anyway. He died in my house with me by his side, holding his hand. And 9 days later, his first disability check arrived. 3 years he lived in abject poverty because he couldn't get disability. He didn't matter enough to anybody to treat, to help. But he mattered to me, and he mattered to his friends. Mike was a recovering alcoholic, and he spent the last 11 years of his life helping other people get and stay sober. During the last week of his life, he was counseling people on his deathbed, telling them how to be strong, how to stay sober, and he died sober. To a recovering alcoholic, no matter what else, if you die sober, you die with dignity. And he died with dignity, and he died surrounded by love. And I can't have him back, because we in this country don't think that people matter enough. And in that hour on that day, he was one of 5 people who died every day, day in and day out. And I have a horrible time trying to get my heart around the grief that runs through this country. I know what mine is, and I know it's multiplied 45,000 times a year. We must do something. We can't let this continue. We have